it out. But the Pulse Foundation, along with, I think Coffee's been talking about it for a while too, different people around the community helping get this thing done. Again, I've talked about it before. It's cool, but it's like one of those, again, I want to onboard people. I want to teach them how to use DeFi and get them in that way. I hope it brings buy pressure. I hope it brings marketing. I hope that it's another onboarding tool, give us some volume to make, to get ranked better on different stat sites and stuff. But, maybe it helps people who can't use the bridge for some reason, which I just think is like the most basic thing you possibly do in DeFi. To me, being able to trade on a DEX is extremely simple. It's not like providing LP. You don't really have to know anything. You just have to like type in numbers and, get a result. And using the bridge I think it's got much simpler since the launch of the bridge. When it first launched, it was like there's maybe extra buttons and I think it automatically claims it now. And there's like some stuff like that makes it easier instead of you just kind of waiting for it to happen. And there's uncertainty because, it got backed up and all that stuff happened. But now it's like very easy to use for the most part. Who are we adding here? Are we adding people who, the people who use exchanges and trade? Is that just, again, is the big case for exchanges getting more volume on central, and for stats and stuff? Maybe maybe more people can buy it if it goes viral. That kind of thing too. People always I'll go back to, Hex didn't have any big centralized exchanges. It did fine type of thing. I'm not even going to use that here, but just in general, I think there's a little bit to that. But then the masses who don't use DeFi, are they going to be hodlers? They're going to be staking? Is the ideal, I'm trying to think is the ideal case of getting people in, is that getting them to have a bag by buying on a centralized exchange and then being motivated after they have a bag to go figure out more about how to use it. And then they learn about DeFi and then they learn how to, use their own keys and their own wallet and then do, whatever it is, staking or validating or whatever comes from that. If that's the case, I guess that's a funnel of some sort. I don't know. I kind of want to see what happens. I certainly hope it blows my expectations out of the water. But what if we lose it? That kind of thing. Like OKX delisted Pulse not too long after it launched. But maybe, if the community actually signs up, pays for this stuff and gets all that, maybe there's a contract to help prevent a random kind of or arbitrary sort of like losing it type of thing. Maybe that was just because I don't know. I don't know how we got listed on that one in the first place. Maybe somebody got it listed or maybe they just wanted to because they thought there'd be volume, they'd make money from it. I think it's not DeFi though. I really am attracted to DeFi products. I really like, there's no 100% for a lot of things at least. It's on a spectrum though, and I'm on the spectrum of liking DeFi stuff, at least for the most part. And then not bringing volume to PulseX unless there's some kind of magic happening on those CXs where they route through DEXs, which I could actually see that in the future. Maybe there is some kind of hybrid DEX CX type of thing going on in the future. But in general, I don't know. I hope the volume, I hope the more people, I hope the best thing that comes from it is that people get properly incentivized after they have a bag to figure out how to use DeFi, come into the community and be an active part of it because they see all the different opportunities they can participate in otherwise. I hope that's the end result. I think that's the best thing we could hope for, other than just, a piling in on the buy button, I guess, which how much does that matter versus the whales who actually know how to DeFi matter, that sort of thing. A lot of different, anyways, it's not black and white. I'll say it like that, but I definitely am glad to have it. I definitely am not against it or anything, but hopefully it'll be a good push, good momentum for us. It says listing less than 7 days away. Pulse Foundation tweeted that yesterday. So that means we're less than 6 days away if all goes well. It certainly looks like. So very cool. Shout out to everyone who worked on that. And I certainly hope, that's the community again, right? You do the work. That's the community putting in the work and getting stuff done. So very, very cool.